thinking your credit card insurance has you covered? That assumption could ruin your entire trip. Your card might not work the way you think, especially in Japan. Hey everyone, I'm Rubel, and welcome to Earth Japan. Today, I'm going to talk about something you absolutely need to check before traveling to Japan. The truth about travel insurance. Is your credit card coverage enough, or do you need a separate policy? If you come to Japan without knowing the answer, you could end up losing a lot of money. 1. Why you need insurance for your Japan trip. First, here's something you need to know. Medical costs in Japan can be extremely expensive for foreign visitors. A lot of people think, Japan is safe, so I don't need insurance. But that's about crime, not medical bills. People living in Japan are covered by national health insurance, so they only pay 30% of their medical costs. But as a tourist, you're not covered, which means you pay 100% out of pocket. Let's look at some real numbers. Appendix surgery with hospitalization, approximately $7,000. Fracture surgery with hospitalization, approximately $3,500 to $5,500. Emergency transport with basic examination only, approximately $200 to $350. The ambulance itself is free, but every bill after that is yours to pay. Getting sick or injured while traveling can happen to anyone. That's exactly why having insurance is so important. 2. Can you actually rely on your credit card insurance? Many people assume, I have travel insurance through my credit card, so I'm covered. But there are actually two very different types of credit card travel insurance, and not knowing the difference could leave you with nothing when you need it most. The first type is called automatic coverage. Just by having the card, you're automatically covered. No conditions required. The second type is called purchase required coverage. This only applies if you use that specific card to pay for your flights or hotel in advance. In other words, if you didn't actually pay for your trip with that card, there's a chance your insurance won't apply at all. Make sure you check which type of coverage your card has before you travel. Next, check your coverage limit. The medical coverage amount varies significantly depending on your card, so make sure you look up the details for your specific card. Also, for those of you carrying multiple credit cards, in some cases, the coverage from multiple cards can be combined. However, conditions vary depending on the card combination and insurance provider, so check with each card company in advance. Here's a quick summary of who's likely covered and who isn't. You're probably okay with just your credit card if you have a card with automatic coverage. Your medical coverage limit is sufficient. You're staying for 1 to 2 weeks. You don't have any activities planned. You should consider getting separate insurance if you only have purchase required coverage. Your coverage limit seems low. You're staying for a month or longer. You're planning activities like skiing or hiking. You have a pre-existing medical condition. Check your card's coverage details to see which category you fall into. The easiest way is to visit your card issuer's website or call the number on the back of your card. 3. If you need separate travel insurance. If you're not confident your credit card coverage is enough, we recommend getting a separate travel insurance policy. There are 3 key things to check when choosing one. The first is your medical and injury coverage limit. Aim for at least $1,400, but $3,500 or more will give you much greater peace of mind. The second is whether cashless medical service is available. This is where the insurance company pays the hospital directly on your behalf. If you have to pay out of pocket first and claim it back later, you could run into trouble if you don't have enough cash on hand. The third is whether emergency evacuation is included. This covers the cost of transporting you back to your home country if treatment in Japan isn't possible. This alone can cost tens of thousands of dollars, so make sure it's in your policy. As for the cost, some policies start at as little as $7 to $20 for a 1 to 2 week trip. Compared to the overall cost of your trip, that's a very small price to pay for peace of mind. 4. What to do if you get sick in Japan. So what should you actually do if you fall ill or get injured during your trip to Japan? For mild symptoms, head to a drugstore first. Japanese drugstores carry a wide range of over-the-counter medicines, cold remedies, stomach medicine, painkillers, and more. Chains like Matsumoto Kiyoshi and Tsuruha Drug can be found all over the country. For minor symptoms, you can often sort things out without visiting a hospital at all. For more serious symptoms, visit a clinic. Fever, stomach pain, injuries, these can all be handled at a local clinic. To find English-speaking hospitals, try Japan Hospital Search or the AMDA, International Medical Information Center. For emergencies, call an ambulance. The emergency number in Japan is 119. However, please only use this for genuine emergencies. Also, before heading to the hospital, we strongly recommend contacting your insurance company first. In many cases, notifying them in advance allows you to use cashless medical service, so you won't have to worry about having enough cash on hand. Finally, one last important reminder. Even if you're insured, always keep your receipts and medical certificates. You'll need these when filing a claim with your insurance company later. So, how was that? Travel insurance is something a lot of people put off, thinking, I'll probably be fine. But if something actually happens and you're not prepared, there's no going back. Medical costs in Japan are 100% out of pocket for tourists. Being in a safe country doesn't mean your medical bills are covered. Always check your credit card insurance. Is it automatic or purchase required? What's your coverage limit? Make sure you know before you leave. If you're not sure, get a separate travel insurance policy. Check for 3 things: coverage limit, cashless medical service, and emergency evacuation. If you get sick or injured, mild symptoms, drugstore, serious symptoms, clinic, emergency, call 119. Please get your insurance sorted before you leave so you can enjoy your trip to Japan with complete peace of mind. Erst Japan will continue bringing you the charm of Japan and the latest travel information. See you again in the next video. Bye! See you!